rehearsal for Madame Lamancha, but like everyone usually leaves around 4:30, so I was kind of the only one in the building for a little while.
Like
Like creepy music. Yeah. And I asked for the bathroom, so I went into the women's restroom. So I went in the stall, and I just got in, and I closed the door, and the lights went out. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Someone probably just turned it off. So I got scared, and I opened the door, and I couldn't see anything, and I was like, okay, I'll just try to feel around. I had to wash my hands, because I was like, I'm not going over without washing my hands.
It's like you feel a face.
I was washing my hands, and
Oh my god, that's really creepy.
It's like you like this.
So then I walked out.
I need to show someone's face.
So I walked out, and I finally lit up. I came out, and I was looking around. There was nobody in the building. And I asked everyone, like, was there like power outage or something? They're like, no.
What am I watching for?
And like, you have to be in the women's dressing room to like turn the light off. And I didn't hear anybody.
Did you close the women's dressing room door?
No, it's open.
No, but you can hear footsteps. Like you can
I could hear. I could hear everything. And
there's
nobody there, and it freaked me
Well,
out.
yeah, I heard footsteps.
What?
What? Okay,
there's a giant freaking pentagram in there with Christmas lights on it.
I have a scary story.
I have an okay scary story.
I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills.
Okay. Okay, so today it was like in here. So today I was in the theater early, like 2 o'clock, because I just finished summer school and I didn't want to wait at my house. So I came here and like I was sneaking in. I went into the boys' dressing room. I closed the door and I turned off the lights because I was going to go to sleep. So I was sleeping behind the chalkboard, you know, on the desk thing where you put your makeup on. So I was sleeping there, and then like there's people tapping upstairs, but no one was in the.
Wasn't it the stage?
Is this the stage over the boys' dressing room?
Right above it. What?
I heard tap.
Wait.
Someone was tapping up here.
Yeah. I was below the.
Do they tap on here during the day?
No, nobody should be tapping us here.
Because I heard. And I was like.
No, they hate musical theater, so they probably wouldn't.
But the bathroom light was on, so I didn't expect anything. So I was hitting things. So.
Wait,
Usually people here like a little while during the day because they have summer courses, but.
I was in the boys' dressing room.
No, I don't.
Turn on, please. Phantom.
Yeah,
About here.
No, it's happened to my mom because
I'm sorry.
I'm a little
music
nerd.
has to go.
I'm a little X-Files nerd, so.
X-Files is so creepy. I'm gonna face it.
X-Files rock.
The movie was horrible though.
Yeah, the movie sucked. The show
Stupidest thing
rocked.
in the entire world. If they were gonna make a movie, they should have made it where Mulder finally found out what happened to his sister, and there should have been aliens.
X-Files has the most coolest theme song you'll ever see.
No, it's funny.
No, that's old school. Okay, shut up, people. Let's continue.
So what happened was, like,
Whoa, light flickered.
my family, like, we're kind of...
Light flickering. Oh my god, oh my god.
Shut up. Okay.
The light is flickering.
Who the fuck cares?
Okay, my family...
Fuck you, Phantom. Shut up.
I'm gonna quote that.
Fuck you. Get away.
Do not cuss on the stage.
Tell your scary story about that.
I'll tell that next. Okay, so for the longest... Okay. So, my family, like, we have... Hey, can you guys go in another room? No. Okay, so my family, like, because we're Hawaiian, we're descended from the people who used to be, like, the kahunas for India and stuff.
Yes.
So we have, like, I don't know, supposedly, like, our family's, like, psychic or whatever. Which I think is retarded, overrated, and horrible. Okay? Because, what happened was my grandma passed away, and my mom was, like, super depressed all the time, and in theory, like, when people get super depressed over the death of a loved one, they open kind of like this thing, and they kind of attract things to them, not necessarily like the person you met.
But something else.
Yeah, like something else. So all these weird things started happening. Like, I smelled perfume in the bathroom, and it was my grandma's perfume. And
so who's the one that was like completely like throwing things around us here? I was on this nose dresser here. Well, boom! Boom!
No, I was jumping.
Which
You were in boy's dress? That's why I heard tapping. Stop.
Me too.
Because I was here since 2 p.m. after summer school. And like I was sleeping in the boys' dressing room with the light off with the bathroom light on. And I was sleeping on the thing where you put your makeup on with the chalkboard. And I hid behind it because I didn't want anyone to like kick me out. And I heard tap shoes up on this stage.
It's over on. Substage is under here.
But then they were just acting. I came up here first to see if you guys are here, but they were acting. They weren't tapping with shoes. Now I don't like the boy. He's gonna die first.
Who's gonna die first?
Travis.
Okay, so anyway,
That's cold.
one night my mom was sleeping, and she said she felt something like touch her foot, and she thought it was my cat, because my cat will usually like, you know, her tail will like touch her foot, hanging off the bed. She felt it touch her foot. She didn't think anything of it, and she felt something like way down the bed and like crawl on the bed, and she felt it like come right next to her.
Holy motherfucker.
And she said she was completely freaked out, and like nothing really happened to me because I try to.
You didn't.
I try to not. I mean, I'm interested in it, but I got scared.
But you
I
don't
tried
wanna,
to ignore it, but like I started seeing these things in the hallways. Like I'd kind of wake up in the morning just out of nowhere, and I look in the hallway and I see this big black like orb kind of thing floating. And I just be laying there like, okay, it's 3:15. I'm definitely awake. And then it would just kind of dissipate or go away. And I used to do that like almost every night. And I know I was awake because I'd verify it. Cause I want to get ghost hunted. I'm all about verification. And then one night I woke up and it was actually like in the room and it was bigger. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, it was coming in my head. And then, yeah, I know exactly. And then like a week later from that, my mom told me like, cause we have a treadmill downstairs. And she keeps it like this far away from the wall so that she can run. So she said she came home and it was pushed up all the way against the wall and nobody moved it.
Is it still happening?
Okay, I have a story.
When did she die?
My grandma died like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't think it's her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
I have a
be.
story like that. My friend died. He passed away because he got into a motorcycle accident.
Your friend?
Last year. Yeah, he went to Stevenson and then he went to Roosevelt. It was all over the newspaper. He was like 15 or 14 maybe. So we knew each other, but we weren't really good friends. But it was sad when he passed away, and I was like, oh my goodness, because I spent time with him. So I was like tripping out, like not believing it. So a couple of nights after he passed away, I was sleeping in my room, and I felt like I needed water. So I was like, oh, so I got up, but it felt like something was pushing on me, and I couldn't get up. And like I was pushing as hard as I could, but I couldn't get up. And finally, like I laid there, and like I felt hands like grab onto me, and I was freaking out. But like I couldn't make any noise because I was so scared. And then it went away. And I was just like, so I went back to sleep.
Why does no one scream nowadays when that
It
happens?
happened to me too.
Yeah.
Like I opened my
It's
eyes.
That'd be the first thing I do is scream my ass off.
No, because like
I feel like
when
you
you're
can't
so
talk.
scared, you can't make a noise. Like it's scary.
I like my house
That's
now.
like, no, it's my fault. That's
Because
just
there's
getting
nothing.
Yeah. And then like a couple nights later, I was sleeping and I woke up and I went in the living room. I swear it was like somebody was sitting on my couch, but I couldn't like see it. I just saw a body. But I didn't want to go up to it and be like, hey, are you sitting on my couch? So I kind of looked, and I was like, hey. So I went back to my room and I was like, Mom, wake up, wake up. So she woke up and she came and she turned on the light and nothing was there, and I was like, oh.
Wait, was it at night?
Yeah.
You sound like a.
I just saw like a figure. Like you know how
That's
you
like
can
if you
see
look in the
outline?
audience and you see like
Yeah,
heads
like you
or
know how you can see an outline of a body?
Yeah.
And like my house isn't very dark. Like I have the moon shining, so like I could see the outline really crisp. So I was like, oh my god, mom, there's someone in our house. So she freaks out and she comes out. She's like, there's nobody here. And so I was like, oh my gosh. So I went back into my room, yeah.
Travis, get down. I'm serious.
Nah. Yeah, I got something to say.
So I went back to bed, and a couple nights later, the same thing happened to me. But like, so I was kind of scared to go closer, but I wanted to. I closed my eyes and I turned on the light, and nothing was there.
No, that's gross.
But then, like a couple months later, when he like was passed on, like all this creepy stuff stopped happening. Cause like the pushing thing happened like 3 times to me, and like I would be by myself and I feel like somebody's with me, but I turn around and nobody would be there, and then like and like I would get dizzy sometimes. Like I would be in my room reading a book, and like it was like it's not like anything would happen. I would just like get dizzy and like feel like there's something around me, and like the air would change, like it would get really cold, and like I would feel dizzy, and I'd be like
you felt
and then
someone
I'd feel
was
like I was
next to you.
gonna black out, and then I would come back, and then like the air would turn back into normal, but then like after a couple months it started going away.
Dead people are bad. Well, not all of them.
I believe
I wish you would stop doing that.
I can actually see dead people and ghosts.
Really?
I used
Yeah,
to do
my
I used
family.
to too. I tried to stop.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? You're not there, so just get the fuck out of here from
Nah,
me.
but
Because
yeah.
I don't want to know if you're there or if you're